Hey folks, Attorney Sharif Silmi, and today we are going to bust yet another myth out there. And the myth being that one must have media articles in order to develop an EB1a case. That is absolutely and totally false. It's a myth. You do not need media articles in order to prove that you meet the EB1a requirements. First of all, the media criteria is one of 10 criteria. That is, if there is if your name and work is being discussed in a major media, that is a sign that you have extraordinary ability or demonstrate sustained acclaim. Now, let's think for a moment together. Why does USCIS care? USCIS cares because what it means is it signifies that there is some level of importance for the work that you've done such that it's been followed by the media. So they're going to start to look at, okay, what is the circulation data with regard to the media organization that reported about your work, about you and your work, and we're going to start to analyze those issues. So what I have seen very, very commonly, like extremely commonly, is that many people have media articles that is essentially everybody realizes, and the adjudicators are not stupid folks, that they are paid media. So I can go to a website, there's many of them, and what they will say is, we're going to make you famous. I got an email today, they want to make me famous. And they're going to say, we are going to have an article written about you. It's going to have this picture of me, looking all fancy and handsome. And then it's in huge picture. And then there's going to be an article. The article is usually an interview. Sometimes it's a little bit more creative, but usually an interview. Do you think the adjudicators are dumb? They're not stupid. They're very sophisticated, experienced individuals who are reviewing the case. And I believe that when one has an opportunity to apply as a business or technology related contributor in particular, and they produce this kind of paid media, they're actually undermining their own case. Because what's happening here is that the adjudicator might actually say, you know what, we'll give you the criteria. But you know what, the criteria does not help you demonstrate that you have sustained a claim. Therefore, they're going to issue a notice of intent to deny and deny your case. So what happens is when you meet 3 criteria or more and your case does not meet the final merits determination that you have actually reached a high level within your field, that you have sustained national or international acclaim, then they just deny the case, right? So they're going to say, okay, you have awards from whatever, you've judged a Globee, and now you have a media article in whatever, paid media that was published 2 weeks before you filed your EB1a case, right? So we're going to say you met 3 criteria, but we're going to issue a notice of intent to deny because none of this indicates that you have sustained national or international acclaim. You need a qualitative basis to apply for EB1a. Doing so based on paid media does not make sense. There's no adjudicator that's going to find that this evidence is actually worthwhile. And anybody that tells you that they've been approved because they did this is probably either they got approved because of some other evidence, or perhaps, it's a myth that they're perpetrating. So I would go so far to say that it is completely and totally false that one need media in order to advance an EB1a case. Rather, particularly those who are in business technology related contributors, they can do so based on their professional contributions that they've made over their career, the roles that they've performed at distinguished organizations, the salary that they command, that's objective, documented evidence, the reviewing and judging other work that is substantial and important, perhaps memberships in organizations that have true experts who review one's profile and determine that they are indeed experts, if you have publications, if you have media that is actually authentic and organic, that's wonderful. But do not put forward a paid, obvious media with your picture from your bio from when you tried to, get married, and think that that's going to help your EB1a case. Okay, it's not. I promise you, it's a myth. Do not do it. Save your money and concentrate on what you've actually accomplished and what you've actually contributed to your profession, and how that fundamentally demonstrates that you've reached the highest level of your field. I hope this is helpful, and I hope it saves you lots of time, money, and pain.